Maybe you should switch alliance partners. My mom doesn't care about this show.
She had one job, the backpacks. That's it. Watch, cheer, and get the backpacks. Come on.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Amazing Race Week 2, oh my god, Brennan's Spectacular Show. You guys know the deal. You can follow me over on Twitter. I'm at Reality Recaps.
Hey guys, Superfan Missy Z. You can follow me on Twitter at MI55Y.
Hey, as you can see, I'm back from being fired, whatever, you two. You can follow me at Comedy Jonah. Please check out my RuPaul's Drag Race blogs that I'm blogging, and I'm coinciding with Tyler, who is one of our bloggers on our sites. We are going together to give you fabulous RuPaul's Drag Race. Why am I talking like Susie Orman? Also, too, I will be vlogging for Housewives of New York City. I will also be in a partnership with Zach, who is one of our newest bloggers at Your Reality Recap. So check that out. That premieres March 11th. And I'm so excited to be back after I heard everything you said about me. Thanks, Mom.
Oh, Mom, I knew Mom would do it. So I hope Mom did tell John that I had nothing to do with this whatsoever. It was all Eric. Now, you guys watching, I want your comments below. I want your questions below. We're going to incorporate them into today's show. So I want to hear what you guys have to say, because your opinions do matter here at Your Reality Recap. So
I want to tell people, one, everyone notice how Missy is in crystal clear HD. Next episode on Thursday, we are going to premiere the Missy with perfect audio. It is my fault, so don't be hating Missy right now. But here's what we're going to do to make it up to you. On Thursday, we're also launching our brand new website for our Survivor show. So next Thursday, you will be watching Survivor with all of us in HD video and audio on our brand new website. And of course, if you love what we do, thumbs up and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And lastly, check out our Kickstarter, because it helps fund all the live events that we want to do for you guys this year, like the Reality Rally, the Amazing Race finale, Survivor finale, Big Brother premiere and wrap, and everything. The links are below, or you can head over to yourrealityrecaps.com/kick. And because I know Dana's watching, her coverage of Big Brother Canada starts this week. And Missy, I probably should have asked you before, so I'll edit this out of the show. Aren't you guys covering Big Brother Canada too?
Wait a minute, John. I was going to do the same thing. I have numbers on my forehead. Yes, we are over at BigBrotherGroup.com. We are covering Big Brother Canada. We have fans, super fans, just, giving their comments, what they think, everything, that's happening. Big Brother Canada snuck up kind of quickly on me, of course, doing Survivor and The Amazing Race. I can't get over John's forehead right now. So, yeah, we are covering Big Brother Canada over at BigBrotherGroup.com. But you know what? That's what all us fans do. We cover Big Brother in general.
Exactly. So check that out. Dana's blogs, check them out. I'll put the links to everything below. But now, for why you are all here. Amazing Race All-Stars Week 2. Right off the bat, who else was excited, speaking of Big Brother, to see the show start with Rachel running into the bushes? Loved it. Loved Rachel running in the... I was like, cry.
And Brendan was screaming, "Where are you going? What's going on?"
And all I can think of is Brendan should know where she's going. She's in the bushes.
I loved it. I loved it. What did you guys think of this whole Afghanimals, who last season I think John liked and I was completely hating on Afghanimals, but he looks super hot in his super tight shirt, Leo. And I'm liking them this season. I like that they wanted to work with Mallory and Mark right off the bat of the start of this leg of the race. I liked it. So what did you think, Missy?
Well, being as I haven't seen them do The Amazing Race before, I'm getting to know them a little bit better, and I liked them in last night's episode. They're growing on me.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
John.
I don't have an opinion.
Whoa.
He just wants to get to the number on his forehead. Is that your phone number? I can't see it. I don't want to
It's
pull this
not a
joke
phone
again.
number.
So,
Who's calling John?
you
It's
are
what I
not
got
going to be
sick
happy with
on.
how clear that HD camera is.
Oh,
It's all the
guys.
stress I have with your reality recaps.
I was
So
going
I
to
just
draw.
say excited. It's just say totally stressed.
I was going to draw mine on, but I didn't want to like counteract with my horribly drawn on eyebrows, as I keep hearing I have. So
Gotta get better at that. Gotta get better.
I got to get better at that. So yeah, I like that they teamed up, and I was so excited. I was like, "Ooh, am I going to get all my wishes come true and have the Cowboys be out right away, week 2? How happy could I be?" Because we see that these Cowboys are not doing so good in China. Go ahead, John. You look ready to go.
What happened to the Cowboys? They were ahead.
They thought running by foot would get them there quicker instead of waiting on a taxi driver.
Gosh. Oh,
Yeah.
it was just a terrible, terrible move.
Well, you know, it's China, but I was so impressed with Rachel. That's okay. I can mute you, or you can mute you, Missy. You know, if they start barking,
I can mute her.
you have the little mute button.
You know what? Let me come right back to you guys.
Okay. Here, I'll go. Don't leave.
I'll just mute it.
Yeah, just mute it. So, John, hey everybody, live show. Live show, how you all doing?
Was she wearing pants?
Okay.
Was she wearing
Uh-oh.
like a little petticoat underneath that? Well, I don't know. You know, she talks crap about me when I'm not, so this is my turn.
Yeah,
people.
why was I getting blamed for that? Why did I just get blamed for saying that about your mom?
I don't know. My mother said nothing but good things about you. You know, what is this, petticoat? Petticoat Junction?
I don't know.
A little white thing underneath her shirt. Yeah.
What? You're still muted. Missy, if you can hear us, you're still muted.
Yeah, I was muted. My neighbor wanted to borrow eggs because she's baking a cake. I didn't tell her when I'm done with the show. Isn't that I'm a bad neighbor?
Where do you live? 1950?
I know, right? She's like, do you have eggs? And she's like, I'm out of eggs. I'm like, you know, I'm doing a show. You made the dogs bark. They were peaceful. So, yeah, in an hour, she can have cake. Until
Is
then,
that the same neighbor from the Survivor show that was screaming that your dogs were barking?
I know. I'm so sorry. Okay, continue on. What I meant.
Hey neighbor. Oh no, Missy, people love this. They're all loving.
It's real life.
It's real life. So it's why we edit the shows. So here, why don't we kick it right to a question from Michael, who says, "Did you all think it was wrong how Mark was treating Mallory in the whole backpack BS? She has his pills, passport, money. What's the issue? Damn." So yes, I mean, as we're going to see, because there's not, you know, a super lot again in this episode, Mallory ends up giving Mark his backpack, puts it on the ground, and he doesn't pick it up and put it into the car. So let's just start right there. Is it Mallory's fault or Mark's fault?
Yes.
You guys comment below. That's a good answer, John. Yes. Okay. More specific,
Yes.
please? Expand.
Because he put the little damn car together, okay? The directions were in Chinese. I mean, even in English, those things are tough to put together. Could Mallory, she had one job, the backpacks. That's it. Watch, cheer, and get the backpacks. Come on.
There's a lot of controversy around this on Twitter, on Facebook. All the fans. Some are blaming Mark, some are blaming Mary. I blame Mallory. I think it's her fault. She was supposed to be responsible for it. He asked her to be. I don't care if she put it down. She should have held on to it. So I think it's her fault.
But I have a question for you guys. Did they need the backpack to finish the race? Because he had the passport. We've seen that in the past where, okay, you don't have your passport. Of course you can't finish the race. You got your pills, like Michael said. I'm agreeing with Michael. She said she'd buy him another one. I would have bought him another one just for him to finish the race. Why was he so insistent on that? I mean, was his porno magazines in there? What's going on?
Do you want to know what I think, honestly?
What?
Sorry,
I
Eric.
know.
I honestly think that he Mallory had his passport, but I don't believe that Mallory had all his medication. And I think his medication was in that backpack. And he needed to go back to get it. I don't think it really had to do with anything with clothes. It really had to do with the medication. That's what I think.
He said he made an excuse. I can't wear the same thing. I would.
I'd go naked.
I get it.
I'm naked right now.
I get it if what Missy's saying is true, that it was more medications, but then why not say that? Like, that would just end the conversation right there. Like, I need my blood pressure medicine, I'll die. Like, that could have ended
I don't come from a lot of means, he said. I really need that backpack.
Yeah, that's what was different, you know, by him saying he didn't come with a lot of means. The backpack. Maybe the means for the money to buy his medication. I really think it had to do with the medication, Mark. You know, you got to tell me. I need to know. So let us know your reality recaps.
Here's what I'm thrilled about. I completely and honestly disagree with both of you. I think it is. Of course. I think
of course you do.
But I really do think the backpack thing is Mark's fault. He should have picked it up. She handed it to him, but. I'm also not really that big of a Mark fan, and I hate saying that. I don't want to get all this hate. I'm so much more a Mallory fan than a Mark fan.
It's not because he's black.
No, it's not because he's black.
You guys
We're gay, we can say that.
I also think the editing was really obvious this episode. I mean, spoilers, everyone. Mark and Mallory were eliminated. But all through the episode, they did their one-on-ones alone. So is that a mystery to anybody that they were the ones eliminated when they were doing them alone?
Well, yeah, I mean, even,
since we're on the topic, I'm just going to go right ahead and go for it. I don't believe that they were eliminated because of going back for the backpack. They're eliminated because they couldn't play Featherball.
Well, that's true, too, because all the teams did kind of catch up. Well, now let's backtrack for one hot second. Let's go back to kind of where it started at the Roadblock, where, like John said, they had to put together this car with Japanese or Chinese instructions. And the blondes. I feel I need to clarify because I had a mini Twitter war with Jennifer this morning. Here's the thing, Jennifer and blondes. I'm half kidding in anything I say. I do not hate either of you in real life. I'm just saying on this show, I don't so much care for you on the show. I'm sure you're wonderful people outside the show, but just on the show, I would have rather had another team take your spot. So, because when she was having her meltdown, Missy, I tweeted out, remember how she was like, putting stuff together is the worst thing in the world. Right. There's nothing I hate more than putting out stuff. And I was like, really? You hate it more than nothing? So like less or more than world hunger, cancer, or losing the race? And then she replied back, because of course I spelled losing wrong. So she was
You're a shit starter.
I know. Okay. So she's like, did you mean losing and spelled it correctly? And I said, yes, I have a problem spelling. I said, yes, I have a problem spelling. Maybe I should have someone do it for me.
So it seems like everybody's having a little bit of a riff with our country blonde singers, because I hear they're having a riff with Rachel Riley as well on Twitter today. That came from Spicy's blog. So you guys want to check that out.
Link below.
Wow.
See, I'm not understanding what the thing is. Like, the YouTube team was like, if I was a girl, why'd they get the Express Pass? Why not? They both sat there and go, we flirt with everyone. We even flirt with each other. I get it. I do too, okay? I'm glad they got the Express Pass. It was so smart. Go on, blondes.
It was so quick. The Cowboys could have said no. What made them say yes? The boobs? Really? Because there's
no, and they were just so frantically trying. They were trying to put it together, and they go, okay, fine, you can have it.
So here's the thing: the boobs did not get them the Express Pass because Rachel Riley has more boobs than those two girls put together, and I'm sure if Rachel would have asked, they'd have said no. The Cowboys would have said no.
Rachel was already on to the next task. She didn't need it.
Wait, what show am I? Or I don't even have any notes, and here's what I'm going to say. The reason the Cowboys gave the Blondes the Fast Pass was a brilliant strategy move on the Cowboys' part, and I don't really care for the Cowboys, so I'm giving them kudos. They knew it was a great way to burn that Fast Pass and get rid of it. Why give it to a team that could hurt them later? They knew if they gave it to the Blondes in that moment, it was going to be burned and out of the race, and they're going to be the only one. So that is the only reason. I don't think it had to do with anything else as to why
I think a lot of circumstances happen, and I think that you're right and I'm right.
I think I agree with you guys 100%, even though I'd love to disagree, but you're absolutely right. That's exactly what they did. Saw this controversy on Twitter. Knock it off. Watch the show. Just because you ran it doesn't mean you know.
But it's a different season of recapping here, and I like to give the dirt now because I don't care anymore. So I'm going to say this, and I'm going to use the word allegedly.
Awesome.
I've allegedly heard that the Blondes may or may not be so nice to the other teams, not just on Twitter and not just now, but during the race, which is why none of the teams like them. Allegedly is what I might have heard from random people.
Twitter war, I see it coming. Here we go. Next.
Next. Next. So, I mean, Mark, now, were you guys impressed to see Mark and Mallory finish that task first of putting that car together? Who knew Mark was so good at putting, like, toy cars together?
Yeah, I'll say it. He has kids. I mean, everybody who had kids knew what it was like to put those cars together because they're used to doing it on Christmas morning. So no instructions needed. The first thing my husband said is, I don't care that the instructions are in Japanese or Chinese. He's like, a man doesn't need instructions. So
just two different countries, but whatever.
Yeah.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to remember to say it at the end of the show, and I really wish that I would because it would be really funny, and now I'm going to ruin it. But maybe I'll put this at the end of the edited show. Everyone, play this fun game when you're done. Go back and see if you can tell when Missy's dropping the dog treats throughout.
I know, right? I don't want them barking.
It's my new favorite game.
Dog treat. Okay.
Throw it in my mouth. Throw it in my mouth.
I don't want them barking. Here, John, for you. Stop.
No, I love it. I think it's a fun game that everybody can play. They can try and figure out when you're dropping the dog treat. I think it's brilliant.
Oh, Jesus. I don't want to put him in a cage and it's raining outside. There you have it.
No, don't. Leave them. Apparently dogs are the new thing. Every single show, the dogs are always on with us now. It wouldn't be a show unless we had dog guests. We're over it. Okay. People love it. So we, like we said, Mallory and Mark are off. They're the first team off. Then we have this whole now backpack scandal. So now, again, John, if you want to read this question, why don't you read it? You got to click on me. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus.
Sorry.
I'm not putting on my glasses.
This is from Haney. Did he mention medications? But Mallory had medications and told him he could use hers. I think Mark just doesn't come from a lot of money, so he didn't want to leave it behind. And I agree. I don't think he came from a lot of money either. However, you're on a TV show, and I don't think they're going to let you die. So just keep moving on as long as you have a passport.
Oh.
That's another way to look at it there, John. Wood protection
Thank you, Missy. Yes.
Here's your blood pressure medication.
Yeah,
Don't worry
your
about
pulse
the backpack.
is a little. Yeah, your pulse is a little low.
You guys
that
can
shirt's
get
dirty.
$1 million to buy thousands of backpacks with that $1 million.
I'm sorry. Did you both just jump on the Team Mallory with me? Because that's what I just said 5 minutes ago, when you both were like, no.
Who are
Listen,
you?
Eric.
Oh, okay, wait. Now all of a sudden I like Mark. Okay. I agree with you. He has a 1 in 10 chance at $1 million. Get over it. Wear your stinky clothes. It'll probably be an advantage. The other teams will want to stay away from you. So just do it and keep moving along. That is exactly what I would say.
Well, you know what I liked about The Amazing Race is that because his partner couldn't do it with him, he wasn't disqualified. He still had a chance. And honestly, he kind of seems like a whiner these last 2 episodes. I was like, I'm kind of glad you're gone. I need to focus on the other people, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree.
I want a dog on my lap. Where's mine?
Oh, this is ridiculous. It's like my child. But look, he's going to save it. But go ahead.
Okay,
Molly eats the same dog treats.
He has the clue. Oh, maybe him and Jolly should get married. Anyway, so John W. in the chat room is saying, what Brendan and Rachel think isn't necessarily what all the other teams thought. I knew as soon as the cast was announced that Rachel wouldn't like the country girls.
Oh, why so, Mike? What are you trying to say? I get it. I disagree with you.
Because they're pretty?
I don't get.
Rachel doesn't like pretty girls? Because Rachel doesn't like pretty girls?
In other words, he's trying to say that Rachel's kind of catty against other women, other pretty women. I get it. Nah.
I don't agree. I would say knowing Rachel personally, I don't agree with that.
Well, you're not a girl, so Missy, what do you think?
You know, girls are that way. Girls are catty, especially against other women who are pretty. I mean, a majority of girls, not all. But Rachel, no offense, what does Rachel have to be jealous about, to be honest? I'm not saying that the country girls are ugly or anything. They're pretty. But Rachel's married, happy in her life. You know, she wears sequins. She's all glitzified. Yeah, she's fine.
She's a hot redhead with a great rack, a great butt, and sequin shorts.
Yeah.
John, this was the perfect chance for you to do your "We're sisters." That's what John does. Every time him and I start fighting on Twitter, he'll just be like, "We're sisters. We argue like sisters." I can't do it now.
Sisters.
Uh-huh.
But I can see people pegging Rachel to be that way. So well, I get what you're saying, Michael, but I gotta tell you, on a personal level, from knowing her, she's not that way.
That yes.
If that's production making it look that way. That's a good way to say it.
And I don't want to get Michael in trouble. That was John. I know Michael is that's John W.
Get Michael in trouble. He's already in trouble.
I'm gonna look into my crystal water, and I'm gonna say, Missy.
Is that diamond water?
Yeah.
Diamond water from the Shaws?
I agree with you, Missy. I'm seeing that in the future, the edit is going to get worse and worse for Rachel.
Let me look at I'm doing my tea leaves. And
Rachel, you know, that's why I think CBS keeps bringing her back, because Rachel doesn't care how bad they make her look on TV. She's very secure with who she is. So it's quite all right for her, because she's bringing in the money.
This is
true. Bringing home the bacon.
And you know who we need to give a special shout out to? Tim from last season's Amazing Race. Hi, Tim. He's watching at work and is going to come on one of the recaps later this season and give us some good from his season.
Tim, will you give me a break? Just let me know when you're ready. These guys, I'm telling you, they work me.
You need a break already? Oh, boy. Whoa. Then I don't know what is happening to me. What are
you going to be like this? I right off the flight from Reality Rally? Just, oh, gosh, don't I need a break.
I'll go take a nap as soon as I get there.
Yeah, we have to get the people to donate to our Kickstarter. Now, here is another question, or you know what, I don't want to go there yet, because let's talk about the Detour first, which, like Missy said, was, I'm calling it Shuttlecock or China Cup, but it's the, yeah, Shuttlecock, that's what it is, Shuttlecock. They have to do the little hacky sack with the feather, or have the Chinese-Japanese massage, which nobody took.
It's like badminton hacky sack, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why didn't anyone take the massage? Did they know about it?
Took the massage.
Were they told? Were we just told at home?
Something happened. That they couldn't get the masseuse didn't show up that day or something. No, don't take that.
Who wants to play hacky sack with a badminton birdie? Okay.
I don't. How is that clue written? Horrible hacky sack with a feather that will take you forever, or massage, and then you just sit there like, Massage, 1 in 10 chance.
No.
I'm not even in control. There's other people that have to do it with me.
I'm a competitor. I'm going to do that. I'm a competitor.
I don't know. I would have took the massage.
Me too.
Of course.
Hashtag the.
Do we even?
I'm telling you, the masseuse didn't show up. That was the whole thing. It was bad.
Comment below and let us know. Do we think Missy nailed it on the head? Did the masseuse not show up? We need an insider on the race. Someone needs to give us that info for next episode.
Oh, that's one for Missy.
Yeah. So now, do you guys comment below and let us know how you think you would have done? John, Missy, how do you think you would have done with the feather hacky sack-ing?
Better than Mallory and Mark.
Probably. John?
I'm really coordinated. I would just use my feet and my head and my chest and everything, just bouncing everything off.
I think I could have done it too. I like playing. Listen, we all know I'm a big girl, okay? So, like, I'm not out there running sprints and jumping hurdles or anything. But I do like to play volleyball and badminton. So I think, lifting my leg to play a little hacky sack, not a problem. I could play kickball with my kids. I could have done it.
Well, I mean, and girls, no offense, have an advantage on this one. Like, you have that shelf that you can use, because, like, you only can't use your hands. You have, like, the high, you got the high shelf that you can use. I'm trying to be nice. I don't want to call them boobies.
Don't be scared, Eric.
Okay.
Don't be scared.
Okay.
Scared of the boobies.
I think that girls would do better than the man in that challenge because you have an extra, like, 2 appendages you can use. Are those appendages?
Wow.
I don't know what they're called. Look, I'm gay.
Oh my God.
They're called boobs.
Boobs.
Boobs. Hashtag boobs.
I won't even say what I call the other one because I said it one time and it offended everybody, and I don't want to offend anybody. But I'll tell you off camera.
Are you a golden gay? Is that what this is?
Yeah. Anywho.
You know what, though, Eric? You know what? Honestly, though, we said, like, last week it wasn't so challenging. And again, we come to this week, and again, this week is not very challenging. It's kind of like, it's not easy, but it's easy compared to what we're used to seeing. And they're all-stars, so these should be hard.
Now, the challenges don't look very hard because we just saw the challenges from Opposite World and people were getting hurt and breaking their legs and having to have surgeries and stuff. And now we're at Amazing Race and it's like, burp, who cares? A massage? Oh, I don't know how I'm going to get through this one. Oh, I'm not even going to pick it.
I don't. Look, there was definitely seasons like the Chippendales first seasons, which P.S. I think James and James are also going to be on this season. Like where they had a beach resort trips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I wonder. I honestly think it all comes down to editing, Missy. I think when they have a lot that they can focus on that's drama within teams or between teams, then they don't focus so much on how challenging the challenges are. Like, they could have made that.
In other words, when we start getting rid of some dead weight around there, controversy-wise, and we get down to less teams, we're going to get harder challenges because, I would agree.
Well, exactly, which is why now in these, like, I always feel like our first 2 or 3 recaps, there's not really a lot to talk about with Amazing Race because it's just like 2 seconds of a challenge, 2 seconds of a challenge, it's over. They got to show us a million people going through it. And speaking of a million people going through it, for the first time ever, and let me bring up the question, and now, of course, I don't see the question because there's so many coming in.
Yeah.
I will bring it up. Oh, here we go. It is from RFM7846 who said, how crazy did you guys think it was that 7 teams checked in within minutes of each other?
So crazy that he lost count and he was counting and
yeah.
Are you 7?
Yeah.
Are you 7?
And that has never happened on the Amazing Race.
Never. That was crazy.
I was super excited to see it, and I totally believed it for the first 4 teams. I think after the first 4 teams, maybe somebody was like, "Ooh, this would be a really cool ending episode if we make it now seem this way."
Or like do like a group selfie like they did at the Oscars. That would have been great too to kind of some buzz going.
Great Twitter and everything. Here's the thing, I'm sure everybody watching all knows we're all probably Rachel fans, so they're probably saying, oh, they're not going to talk about this. I am. How greedy were Brendan and Rachel getting to the mat first? They were greedy.
Yeah.
I was going there. That was my next point. So wait, what did you think of it, Missy, first?
Well, first of all, they're greedy, but hello. They're there to win money. They're not there to make friends. Yeah. So good for them.
John?
Good for any team that does that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're there to win money, be greedy. You're number one. YouTube found out, and I'm glad they said that they learned their lesson when they helped, him and her. I forgot their names.
Him and her.
Nobody. John and Jessica.
John and Jessica. With their challenge, and barely got to the mat at the same time as they did. So, yeah, you're there. Be nice, but be first.
So last week you guys came down on me because I said I didn't know how I felt about the YouTubers, and I don't, and I still don't, 100%. But last night when she helped him and her put that together after they were done, we're talking about the bike.
John and Jessica.
Yeah, John and Jessica.
I was talking about the bike, the motorcycle.
Building the car.
Building the car. Yeah, that's it. The car. Yeah. God, you guys threw me completely off.
I was helping.
Oh, now he's snorting.
John, you're building the motorcycle. Is that what you just said?
Calm down, please, John. Calm down. Catch this. That's really a great gesture. So that showed me what type of people that they are. So again, tore on my heartstrings a little bit, made me realize who they were a little bit, so I'm starting to like them. I like knowing a little more about them.
And your comment tells me what kind of viewer you are.
Of course.
Well, wait, because I have a lot I want to say about the Brendan and Rachel checking in. But first, just let me say this. So, of course, Brendan and Rachel were in a foot race with Margie and Luke. So, Brendan and Rachel first, Margie and Luke second, Caroline and Jennifer third, Dave and Connor fourth, Globetrotters fifth, Jet and Cord sixth, Leo and Jamal seventh, John and Jessica, him and her seventh, Joey and Megan eighth, and Mark and Mallory eliminated ninth. Okay.
I thought you told me to bring the notes because you didn't have any. So what the hell are you looking at?
I'm looking at Wikipedia.
Oh, okay.
Wikipedia.
You didn't lie. You don't have your notes.
Nope.
I love how we're calling each other out. I love how we're calling each other out.
Excuse me. I took notes, but as we've already said, this season is very hard for me to watch because we have relationships with these people, and it's like knowing someone that you're friends-ish that had a 1 in 10 chance of winning $1 million, and it was ripped away from them. Like, I would think I would go into a severe depression if I had a 1 in 10 chance of $1 million and lost it. But here's my point about the foot race with Brendan and Rachel and Margie and Luke. If we're not being hypocritical, if it was any other team other than a team that has a disability, I would be like, yes, Brendan and Rachel, run past them, go, go, go. But because it was Margie and Luke, and the same thing like 2 seasons ago with the bionic leg lady, people get upset about it. I would be more upset with the CBS edit on how they edit, oh my God, Luke's noises when he talks. Like, why do they have to over-accentuate them on the audio?
So now we know what kind of viewer you are, Eric.
Yeah.
Missy,
Look, my heart breaks. My heart breaks. First of all, you two are like throwing shade at each other, and then you both say that I'm the one that said the thing. I didn't say anything.
You're a terrible person, Kurto. Terrible.
Yep.
So, anyway, talk more about the slowing down.
Those noises.
Okay. So, blah, blah. I'm just saying, I just feel like they crank up the audio, but my heart breaks for Luke, and I love him.
Why?
Because remember when he had to drink the tea, and could you imagine what I can't.
It's like Gaga says, he was born this way. I mean, there's nothing we can do.
Okay, I love Luke. I adore Luke completely. I love that he told his mom to. I love that his mom in the hacky sack. I'm gonna call it hacky sack featherball or Chinese, whatever Eric called it. His mom.
They're in China. They're in China.
For comedic reasons, I'm being 100% honest. My husband turned around and said to me, "I hope this works for you." Shut up. I told him it didn't. But I thought that was really funny. And again, a piece of me says, Brendan and Rachel, why the hell did you run past them? I mean, come on. You knew you were in 1 or 2. Did you have to be greedy to get a prize against Luke? Yes. Are they ever going to come that close again? Well, we don't know.
If they earn it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't treat them differently. Everybody wants to be treated the same. Everybody wants to be equal.
Everybody wants a dog treat.
Everybody wants a dog treat.
Cindy Jensen says, Eric, please ask Team Pinky to recap with you guys. I love her. I will say they are referring to Tim and Marie. I know that Tim has work, but I do know that Marie does want to come on as well. So yes, we will be having Marie. I'm trying not to give out all the surprises. Starting next week, surprise Missy, surprise John, we'll have an amazing racer sitting in with us on the recaps as well, starting next week.
If I'm not fired, right?
Man.
Right.
Wait, current one? Current? Like, I'm not going to get surprised with the YouTubers, am I?
No, not current. They're not allowed to do anything.
I didn't think so. Okay.
We would never do that to you, Missy.
Oh, yeah, you would. Yes, you would. Oh, yes, you would. And I would blame it all on Eric.
I know, apparently.
Okay.
So
it's so nice to have an ally finally on the show.
Your mama sure did tell you to. We are in an alliance for life, John, you and I.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Because you got someone destroying your alliance, Missy, and it's his mother. So let me know how that'll. Let me know when you want to switch over to an alliance that'll actually keep you protected.
Mom.
Dana from the chat room is saying, "Get over the tea, Eric."
Thank you,
Dana. Dana is also not that big of a fan of Luke, and I was talking to her earlier, and I explained to her the whole tea thing for 5 minutes, and then Dana was like, "Yeah, still don't like him." And I'm like, "Okay, I guess I'm the only person that likes Luke around here." Okay.
So coming in first place was $2,500 each.
Yeah.
They needed $5,000 more. They could have let Luke get it. Don't you think?
Would you let Luke get it, or would you take the $5,000, Missy?
Well, first of all, you don't know what it is, but go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay, a trip or $5,000. A trip worth $5,000 or $5,000 in cash. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, first of all, you could make the argument that it's a little convenient when it's the leg of the race that Brendan and Rachel win. The prize is $2,500. I bet next leg of the race it's going to be a brand new car, like a $30,000 car. You can make that argument too.
Go get it, Luke.
Mm-hmm. You go get your money, Luke. And here's the other thing, and I'm not even saying this to be funny.
iPod.
I seriously want to know this question because I thought of it earlier. If we were to interview Luke, how would that work?
I don't know. Tell us, Eric. You told us about the tea. Tell us how this would work.
I don't know how it would work. I think Dana said that they have the system which takes what we say and puts it up on the screen, and then he can type and it gives it back to us as a computer. But then I thought
it's so fascinating.
But if that's what it does, I could just say I'm doing an interview with Luke and just have computer.
You can also just send Luke the questions and he could video responds them back.
Ooh.
He can read.
Oh.
He could vlog.
I love Luke. We're getting Luke. We're gonna get Mallory soon too, I hope, because I love me some Mallory.
Yes.
But final thoughts on this episode, aside from how thrilled we are for Brendan and Rachel coming in first, and I'm personally devastated at the outcome of Mark and Mallory, more so Mallory than Mark, because I don't really care.
More so Mallory.
Mm-hmm.
See, I love Mallory. I love Mallory and her dad, but I'm not so sure I like Mallory and Mark. I still would have rather had Mark with Bopper. Yeah. But I'd rather have had Mallory with her dad. So I don't like them together.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So So what would really be intriguing to me is Bopper gets better, and Mark and Bopper race against Mallory and her dad.
No, I'm done with Mark and Bopper.
I knew it. I knew it.
Get over. Oh, I don't
Yeah.
want the backpack anymore. Shut up. Was over you.
And then leprechauns fall from the sky. The sky turns pink, and come on, we can wish for lots of stuff, okay?
I'm not privileged. I just have a 1 in 9 chance at $1 million, and I'm gonna throw it away because I need my T-shirts.
Exactly.
They brought in a fake partner so I wouldn't get eliminated, but I'm not privileged. You're privileged.
Okay.
You guys are mean.
Whiner.
Comedic.
I like this episode. I'm liking this season. I can't wait to watch more.
Yeah,
I
me
cannot
too.
wait either for this season. Who do we think is being eliminated next week? You guys comment below. My vote for next week is going to be, let me think who it. Oh, I can't say that. My vote for next week is who came in last? Who did I say? Whoever was in last place today is who I say
Him and her.
gets eliminated.
Him and her.
Oh, no, Joey and Meg. It's Joey and Meg. Okay, I say Joey and Megan
the
go
YouTuber.
home next week. Okay?
The
Who do you
YouTubers.
say, Missy?
The Cry Girls. I mean, oops. Yeah, the girls.
Country Girls?
The her and hers. Yeah,
The blondes, the blondes.
the blondes.
That's you too, John?
No, the him and her.
Oh, John and Jessica. We can only wish. We can only wish.
I love our attention to detail on this recap, Missy.
Yeah. What?
Oh
No,
my
you
God,
like
my
it.
sides hurt from laughing
Look.
so hard. Stop it.
I just need to let you guys know, everybody that's watching right now, this is the most amount of live viewers we have ever had for a mid-Monday show. So thank you. On Thursday, all three of us will be back to recap Survivor. We will be on our brand new website, and we will all be in HD with no problems. You're going to want to tune in for that one, and we'll be all fixed for the rest of the entire season. And like John said, he is doing RuPaul's Drag Race vlog, which will be up tomorrow morning, as well as a Real Housewives of New York and our Bravo one in general. And then Missy will be back with us on Thursday. Oh, and I forgot, most importantly, we're doing like 3 more, John, surprise, we're doing like 3 more Opposite World shows, everybody, because Sam wants to come on, Lizette wants to come on, Jeff Fry wants to come on, and Jesse wants to come on. So we're going to put them in 2 groups and have 2 more Fridays worth of Opposite World shows. Of course, you guys can see all of those show schedule over at yourrealityrecaps.com/live show. So John,
I want to hold a little contest.
Mm-hmm.
Eric, you got to give something away to a fan watching who can guess how many dog treats I threw today. Because I just opened this bag. It's about empty. So,
okay.
How many? I'm going to show you guys the bag. Let's put it this way. How many are left in this bag? And I'm going to count them. And whoever's the closest gets some kind of swag from your reality recap.
Okay, the swag is going to be...
A sticker.
No.
Eric's chapstick.
No, believe me, people ask me for my chapstick. The swag will be a Your Reality Recaps pen. That is what it'll be. It'll be a Your Reality Recaps pen is the swag that we will be giving away for whoever correctly guesses.
How many are left in this 1.5-pound bag that I just opened of marrowbones?
Guys, so glad to be back talking about Amazing Race with 2 of my favorite people. Let's see. Don't forget to check out our Kickstarter at yourrealityrecap.com/kick. Donate if you like what we do. We'd appreciate your support. Share with your friends. And check me out at Comedy Jonah on Twitter.
Here's another good point, because some people were asking, I know we're talking about the reality rally because the reality rally is happening right now, but the Kickstarter is not just for reality rally. It is to fund us doing the Amazing Race finale, the Big Brother finale, and premiere parties, as well as Survivor, as well as
the video.
Watch the video and read the description before you start.
Do you like my hand
about
gestures for the show?
Well, how else do they think that I come in crystal clear? The funds really help support everything, so thank you guys.
Right.
A dollar helps. So thanks.
It does. Thank you guys all so much. John, I guess, is the next one that you will all see tomorrow for his RuPaul's blog, and then Bravo show, and then Survivor, and of course we're tweeting live during all those shows, or at least I am, and you never know who will pop in. And check out Dana's Big Brother blog over on the website. Links are below. That is premiering this week, and March 11th, Wednesday. It is premiering Wednesday, and I think we might even be doing a live Big Brother show with Arissa this week. So,
bye guys.
So, okay, bye, John. Bye-bye. All right, Missy, he's gone. Good, we got rid of him so quickly. I
knew his mom would tell, and I know she's watching. Mom, come on. Work with us here just a little bit.
Maybe you should switch alliance partners. My mom doesn't care about this show.
Stop it.
I want to bring up 2 or 3 more questions, Missy, because we just got bombarded with I don't mean bombarded, I mean flooded through, because Google likes to hold them and then push a whole group through at once. So
I got done counting all the dog stuff. Go ahead.
Okay, make sure you write it down and tell me. So,
I got it.
Michael says, I think since they throw shade at Rachel and Brendan, that it's going to be Maggie and the deaf guy, so Luke, that go home next. So Michael's vote is for Luke to go home next.
I hope not. I want to see more. But go ahead.
Yeah, I want to see more too. Dana says, I hate that it went down like that. They have no chemistry, but it's sad they went down in a blaze like that. I kind of meant to say that while John was here. I felt like Mallory handled it very well, that elimination. Like, she really could have just laid into Mark, basically throwing it.
And said, if it wasn't for you wanting to go back to get that bag for whatever reason,
right, because
you don't have the means, cost us the game. But she didn't.
Right. So I respect her for that. I give her a lot of credit for handling it good. Well, John says you have to be greedy to win a reality show. I agree with that to a certain extent. Not always, but you have to be competitive, that's for sure, and know what you're doing. So, not so much greed. But on this show, no, not even on this show, because like Brendan and Rachel could have came in second. They didn't have to come in first. Yeah, that's true. But like Rachel said, it could be first, Brendan! Brendan, it could be first, and it was! I know, it's their first time coming in first, so I'm really excited for them for that. And it was the second time, Missy, we ever got to see Rachel, other than when she won Big Brother, do her, she did her hands freak out like when she won Big Brother. Again, you saw when they panned, with their camera, they zoned in on her. She did cry when Mark left, and that's because they are friends. Right. That is the reason I cut Mark a lot of slack. I know if Rachel really knows him in real life, and if Rachel really cares for him in real life, then I'm giving him some slack. But just, again, same thing with the blondes. I'm sure you're great in real life. I'm only judging you on this reality show that you chose to go on, because that's what we did. Right. Han, why do I never know this one? This person... It's a girl! I saw her on Twitter. It's a girl. Yes. John said it before. Are we saying it's Hanani? Hayan Hanani, or however you say her name. I thought it was weird that all the teams stayed at the mat when Mark and Mallory were eliminated. That was so awkward. Everybody was just watching Phil eliminate them. Yeah, that must have been hard for them. Yeah, I never even thought about it like that. You're very true. I'd rather be told you're going home and you've been eliminated in private. Thank you. Oh, Missy, I think this is going to be the comment we're going to end on because I think you are going to love it. It is from Marvin, and he says, P.S. I love it here. My first time able to watch live. I love it. I'll be back for each show. Keep them coming. Missy, what's your Twitter name?
MI55Y, because someone had Missy. Darn it. You can follow me on Twitter, MI55Y. Nice meeting you, and thanks for being here, and thanks for the compliment. I have fun, and that's who I am.
It's true. We do. We have so much fun here. And of course, all of our stuff, if you guys are ever trying to find it, are on our bio pages. If you forget it, you can go there. Our Twitters, our emails are always there, or in the links below this video on YouTube, or when the new website comes out Thursday. Just wait, it's going to be mind-blowing. But that is all for this episode. Thank you so much, Missy.
Thank you.
Sorry you have a crappy alliance partner. Maybe one day you'll pick the good one. That's all for today. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.